What is up, guys? In today's video I have another video walking you through my thoughts as I play in Fortnite Zero build. I wanted to try to get a high kill game in this video and kind of walk you through that process, but it ended up not working out. I just didn't really get the traffic that I needed to be able to get a high kill game, but I ended up using different guns from what I typically would use just because I was trying to rotate quickly. So I still think this would be an entertaining game to watch. And a lot of what I was talking about in this video still stands for getting high kill games. It's just things didn't go my way. And a lot of the people that I did find ended up having things like ballers or cars or rifts to be able to run away. And then I just wasted time fighting them. If you guys do enjoy this video or find it helpful or informative, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more, and comment down below if you would like to see me go in depth on a high kill game and explain how you can make that happen in Zero build. Thanks for watching. Alright. So for getting high kill games, one of the more important things is just getting a good start. And typically the hottest areas I would say for Zero build are like Rocky Reels, Coney, Tilted. Tomorrow, probably Bugle. I'm recording this on Sunday, but I intend to post this on Monday. And Bugle should be getting changed on Tuesday. So whenever there's a big map change like that, it tends to draw a lot of people. But for how the game currently is, Coney is one of my favorite places to get high kill games. You can usually get a really good start here, rotate into the Star Wars area, get more shockwaves and chug splashes, maybe into the lake after that, which is usually decently populated as well. And there's so much mobility in there that you can just quickly like wrap through that area with all the launch pads and stuff. Also pick up more chug splashes if needed, but probably shouldn't need to rely on that to get chug splashes if we're able to loot the Star Wars area, because with the ice cream cones being removed, it's really not that difficult to get chug splashes anymore. It was a struggle when they had the ice cream cones in the game for the summer event, but those have since been taken out, so we don't have to worry about that as much. Okay, loot off spawn. Not like exactly what I would want, but for off spawn this is fine. Oh shoot, I thought that was a hammer arrow for some reason for a second. Oddly enough, I haven't heard anybody fighting here, which is weird because I'm pretty sure there were players that landed here with me. I don't know if I want the pistol or the DMR, honestly. The pistol is so good, and like the odds of me fighting someone like really long range in this area, low, not very high. We'll just do this, I guess. And just have no heals off spawn, not the biggest deal. Especially with where I am. And of course, somebody gets in a car and runs. I think this is literally a drone. That's so unfortunate. We fried that guy. I don't even know where they went. And typically for Zero build, my favorite loadout to run is just AUG, auto shoddy, boogie bombs, and shockwaves. And that is what I would like to get here, but it's seeming like it's going to be a struggle. I don't have any of the guns I actually want. Which, I mean, I can make do without the AUG, that's fine, but I would really like to have the auto shoddy because just running two weapons with a slower rate of fire shotgun like the prime or the pump is not the best, and we've already wasted so much time looting this area and didn't pick up very many kills off spawn. So I guess we're just gonna have to go with this for now. And then maybe we'll find the guns that I actually want as we play the game. Or as we kill people. And like the hammer AR can do as in like hybrid AR SMG type setup for like a slower fire rate of shotgun like we're using. But it's just if you get in like a really long range fight versus somebody using cover, you really miss that AUG, I feel like. That's like the main reason why I don't run the combat AR or the hammer AR too frequently in Zero build. Is just like a lot of people play for that type of fight, and if you have to fight that, it's not gonna be the best for you. Unfortunately, this area is already looted and it seems like there's no chug splashes remaining. I feel like I really jinxed myself when I said not hard to get chug splashes anymore. The game is like, oh really? We'll see about that. Let me up, please. I don't think there's anybody in this porta fort. Yeah. Someone just opened the drop over here. Or they shot it out. He's going for it though. This is that player that ran from me earlier. Oh my gosh, he just hit me so hard with the revolver. I guess we could take this combat AR. The hammer AR and the combat AR are pretty similar to me. Like they're different guns, but the ranges I want to use either at, or like they really overlap, you know? We got 2 players fighting over here, maybe 3. They could be drones. They've been fighting for a while. I feel like oftentimes if like multiple AI fight each other, they just like trade shots for the longest and no one actually like takes damage from each other. And that's another thing that like is kind of unfortunate about like the third person ARs. Like the combat or the hammer is sometimes if you're trying to look over like a railing or a piece of cover like that, you can't. Whereas like if I had an AUG there, we would have been able to look over that railing thing just fine. I don't know where this guy is. I think he's behind the tree. We ended up taking so much more damage than I should have. 2 people here now. I got like stuck on the RV when I was trying to sprint to cover. We might just leave this. What do these people have? Here's some more shockwaves. But yeah, for whatever reason, like, it's like when you use the first person weapons, the bullets like come out of your character higher. Like I would have no problem using the AUG here, but like with the combat AR or the hammer, it's like awkward to do so. And that's like one of the things that makes it, you know, more natural to play around cover with something like the AUG or the DMR or even the MK7 when that's in the game. Like just like the first person weapons work for that sort of thing much better from my experience. We can maybe do this. Yeah. I don't know what to do now, bro, to be honest. Didn't really have a way to start the fight versus either that car or the baller there. They both just dip. The zone is terrible. I really want to have an AUG for this zone. I was saying before, like, I can use the combat AR or the hammer just fine. But there's just certain zones or certain situations where the AUG is really favored, and I feel like these island zones are one of them. I thought there was somebody in here in the bottom. And once again, a car is just leaving. Sick, man. No one wants to do anything in this match. Let me out, please. I mean, I guess we'll just get this boar and go zone. Unfortunate. No, this boar doesn't want me to ride it. Please, Mr. Boar. Let's go. God, this thing is so weak. But, yeah, like I said, I didn't really know where to go to find somebody. Because we saw like car and the baller, but I didn't really have an in that fight. And so I figured I'd just go to this gas station area because this gas station is pretty much always contested. Like, this is like an area where whenever you fight somebody there, there's just always like so many third parties that pull up. But we ended up not finding anybody. And now there's people there fighting, because why wouldn't there be? As soon as we leave, they fight. I guess we can take this route in. I was like kind of confused on where this guy was going, but he's just going in his own that way. Maybe we can fight this red dot. I don't know. This game is scuffed. Every time I find people, there's just like not anybody there. So they just dip. There was just somebody shooting off over here though. I wanted to get close to that car and boogie bomb it, but that guy was just trying to run. I wasn't gonna be able to catch him unless he got out. One thing I do much prefer the combat AR for, or the hammer AR compared to the AUG, is when you're on the boar or the wolf. Like, it just feels so much easier to like use these weapons while you're like running at people. I don't know where this guy is. He was up here somewhere. That was awkward. Pick that up so I don't have to reload. Use this hammer, I guess. Like I said, they're pretty indifferent to me. The hammer in the combat. It's weird because they are pretty different weapons, but just like the ranges I use them at and like how I want to use them, it's just identical pretty much. So it's one of the few weapons that I choose based off rarity. Same thing with like pump and prime. Like they're both good. They're pretty similar to me, so I kind of just use whichever one I find that happens to have a higher rarity. If I am gonna use one of those shotguns. To be careful checking all these bushes. We only have 10 opponents remaining. We just hit him 90 damage there. Broke his shield. Oh my god, it was Booga. No way. Hammer AR is so disgusting, by the way. I feel like this is one of the more like underrated weapons like ever in Fortnite. I don't use it very frequently because, you know, I prefer the AUG. But as far as third-person ARs go, I feel like the hammer AR is disgusting. It's like kind of surprises me there's so much desire for the SCAR to return because like I feel like this is better. And one of like the main things I've seen people say about missing the SCAR is that they want to hit for like 90 headshot, and that just hasn't been the case for a long time. I think when the SCAR was last in the game, it was hitting for like 50 something headshot because they've just nerfed headshot multipliers so much in Fortnite over the years. And then even in Chapter 3, a lot of the weapons tend to do less damage. Like in Chapter 3, they like kind of reduce the damage of everything, but reduce the bloom of everything as well. Like if you compare like the hammer AR to like the older AR, it's so much less bloom. We cannot fight that guy. Get the DMR. I don't know where he is, but he's somewhat far away. That is just a hard win for the DMR in that situation. Please die, bird. Holy. Harder for me to kill his bird than any of the actual players I've fought this game. I want to check if this guy had a DMR. I don't see one on his body, so it's likely that that was not the DMR player that was shooting at me. That was why I wanted to check that, because if this guy had a DMR, I would have maybe assumed that, like, okay, that was the player who shot at me. They pushed me afterwards. Makes sense. But at this point, I don't even know. Player right here. Was that, like, 120 damage? I think we go on this. I kind of want to save my boogie bomb, though. We have such a HP advantage to start this fight, I think. I don't know where they went, though. I did not know these buildings well at all. Oof, that's not good. This port isn't in zone. We don't have the most shockwaves anymore either. Like, it would maybe be worth taking that grapple there. And this port isn't in zone, but I think they got healed in that bush. People over there. Please give me shockwaves. I prefer shockwaves over the grapple glove, but gotta use what we gotta use, you know? Like 30 grapples is better than 1 shockwave, probably. We're probably dead. I don't remember if there's any more heals on that porta fort. Jeez. Oh yeah, there's this. Nice. Got more shockwaves. I wonder if he picked up my one that was out there. He probably did. 3 opponents remain. They're fighting. I think everybody's over here. There's one guy hiding in the basement here, I think. And then we also just had people fighting all the way across the way. I believe. And that guy had a crown, so I would like to kill them. This guy hiding in the basement, if he's still here, I don't think very highly of him. Like, odds are if someone's just hiding in a basement like that, they're not too confident fighting. We broke this guy's shield. I'm gonna go on this. Like I already said, I think this player has a crown, and I would like that. I just don't know where he went. There he is. No, man. I don't know if he went on the roof. Oh my gosh, he went and died to this other person, so I couldn't get the crown. Oof. Dude, my game feels so bad right now, holy. This guy is so awkward. Jeez, I told you though. Player camping that basement, probably not the best player. So that is going to be it for this video. I kind of wanted to explain some of my thoughts when trying to get a high kill game, but just nothing would go well for me there. Like, everywhere we went, we just couldn't find anybody, and that's just the way it goes sometimes. Getting a high kill game in a battle royale, a lot of it comes down to the lobby that you get put in, people killing each other off, things of that nature. And if you get in a lobby like that where kind of everybody runs from you and there's not much going on with the rotations, then it is what it is. But I think I'm still going to post that just because, I don't know, I kind of explained what I was trying to do, even though it didn't necessarily work out. And you did get to see me use a different loadout that I typically don't use. But if you guys did enjoy this video, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more, comment down below what you thought of this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.